a little bit late tonight. The talk that I had planned for this evening is about kitchen work triangles, what they are, how to plan for them in your next kitchen remodel, and why you should pay attention to them. So what is a kitchen triangle? I'm going to have an image in the comments below, so make sure that if you see this video and you're watching it afterward, to look down in the comments and find the image of the kitchen triangle. It'll be sort of like a bird's eye view of the floor plan. But basically, the kitchen work triangle is the location of three different kitchen appliances and how those relate to each other. And then tomorrow night we're going to talk a little bit about work zones, kitchen work zones, and how those interact with each other. So kitchen triangle is the refrigerator, the sink, and the cooktop or the range. So if you have a cooktop and a separate wall stove and wall oven, then you're really just looking at the cooktop, not at the wall oven as well. So you want to make sure that those three different areas, the refrigerator, the sink, like the primary sink, and that needs to be a dishwashing sink, not like a small bar sink, but something that you actually wash your dishes in, and your range or your cooktop are in proximity to each other in sort of a triangular shape. And each leg of that triangle should be no more than 4 feet, no less than 4 feet long, and no more than 9 feet long, and then have a total distance between all three legs of the triangle of 21 feet. So if you think about 999, that's actually 27 feet. So if you have a 9-foot leg on your triangle, the other two legs probably need to be shorter than that. Now, this is a little bit difficult sometimes in larger kitchens, simply because you kind of want those appliances all grouped together, because what will happen is if your kitchen triangle is too big, then you're running around a lot and using a lot of energy to do your cooking. And actually have friends that have really large kitchen triangles, and they complain about that. It's really a lot to cook in a really big kitchen that's not laid out. Can you have a big kitchen that has a really good work triangle? Absolutely, you certainly can. But it's when you start to get those legs get to be too long and you have to do too much walking around and in between those areas that it really becomes a problem. The second thing that you have to think about, we're going to talk about tomorrow night, which is work zones. And so that is just being smart about the rest of your kitchen. So all the other appliances in your kitchen, and putting all the pieces together when you're designing a kitchen. And do you need to know all of this perfectly as if you were, a kitchen designer? No, but it's good to know these so that when you sit down and meet with someone designing your kitchen, you can kind of talk the lingo with them and say, I really want to make sure that my kitchen work triangle is not too big and that I've got good work zones. They'll be impressed. Some of them may be a little, bothered by you knowing, as much as they do. But most people like me, I would be very impressed if you came to me and you knew about kitchen work triangles and work zones, and you wanted to talk about those, and you were talking about how to conserve energy in your kitchen so that you have a really functional and comfortable kitchen. Because think about it, if you're on your feet and you're cooking and you're trying to zip around a kitchen that the work triangle is too big, you're going to get tired cooking. And so that's why it's really important to pay attention to those three major appliances in your kitchen work triangle. So make sure that that's it for tonight's video. Tomorrow night we're going to talk about kitchen work zones, but make sure you go click the link below and get that pre-retirement remodeling checklist. That by getting that checklist, you'll be signed up for our email list. You'll know about all of our latest videos and get lots of helpful tips and even special content. I'm going to be doing special content for the people on my email list that you won't get if you're not following my email list, if you're just seeing here on Facebook. So I hope you have a great evening, and I'll see you tomorrow night, probably around 7 o'clock. Good night.